Well, he bataka make. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Now welcome to the channel. You man Jaden Chase, another one we're gonna bring on another exciting reasoning on the topic of dancehall and entertainment. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you like the reason and of course you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now me say salute to the general as a father in a real life and in a music. Now the headlines are Bounty and Vado finally reconnect. Now this was all started after Vado made a post and a big up his father on the Father's Day, to which Bounty responded and said, "Salute Mr. Brooks Senior and Mr. Brooks Junior." But it never stopped there. So now Bounty went on to make his post and big up Theme Father, to which him said today we're gonna heal up all the genuine fathers, and him big up Mr. Basil Price, to which Vado responded and said, "Bless up Father Breezer." This was something very powerful for dancehall to see and for the world to see on a human level. Vado should forever be grateful for what Bounty has done for him in his musical career and endeavors. Even the whole connection with Khalid, which some people don't know. This is also a fitting example for time and place. Despite other things that Movado might want to say to Bounty, this post was not the place. Despite whatever Bounty might want to say to Vado, that post was not the place. Recently, some people try to say, yo, they might make a post to big up somebody and I use the post for it. No, time and place for everything. Separate and apart from that, this is definitely a very interesting development in our music news. Bounty and all our musical sound them good at this point. Now nation, I'm making to hear from Damian Crawford. Recently, we see the host, the Andrew Holness led administration and his members of the house rise up against Damian Crawford and said they made have proof against him. To which Damian Crawford said, "No, I'm not going to hear him defend the issue," and they will continue the reasoning.
Seek knowledge, and how seeking knowledge is an important ingredient in how you solve problems. Now let us look at how Senator Sinclair incorrectly suggested that the government requested. And this list that was presented, 103 songs, the minutes indicate that the police themselves said that only a handful of these songs really reflected what they were seeking to analyze within this bill. It is not indifferent from the statement Senator Sinclair made about gangster musicians getting a headline in the newspaper. A headline, I need to find that one. In the newspaper, saying that there are musicians who are the face of gangs. And I'm sure him can find one, I'm sure him can find two. But where they soon come to that, where they said that there's over 200 gangs, I am sure that the senator cannot identify 20 musicians who are the faces of those gangs to say materially. But he wanted to just make a point that he went on to do. It says, Member Crawford said that he was saying that the approach of the committee must be objective must state the objective before the strategy. And further, Member Crawford said that in the committee, a while ago I heard that he saw no evidence of my lobby. This is evidence. This is evidence. This is the minutes of the Joint Select Committee that he highlighted I was a part of. If he wanted to know what my interventions were, he should have gone and looked into the minutes. Who did get mentioned in that report? Nobody got direct mention in that report. Right? It says the opponents are the opposition to the point. It says the opponents are the opposition. We are man. We have it here. Come now. He opined that clause 15, this is Senator Crawford once again, was an attack on lyrics and not an attack on gangs. Member Crawford asked to be told of the number of songs and they said only a handful. He asked for the technical persons in the committee and multiple. The chairman asked Member Crawford if he would not call informers a particular group, and it continued. So strident So strident was my representation that on the 8th of November 2013, the Gleaner newspaper had a headline, Crawford defends dancehall against anti-gang law. The Gleaner had that headline. Huh? You say you do your research? You do your research. Let us go further. It says, Junior Minister of Tourism Damien Crawford has indicated that the world record holder of an athletic superstar would have been in trouble with the law if Gaza was deemed a gang under the proposed anti-gang. That is in the newspaper. No, I beg you, I never interrupt you.
No, you can't tell me to sit down, Senator Brown.
By a statement that I made, that the Prime Minister in his statement was hypocritical in what he said, in my opinion, and was incorrect in his analysis that music, in particular dancehall, was a contributor to crime and criminal activity. To that extent, the Senator Sinclair, stated that I had signed a document and that I could have chosen to sign the minority report. I have here in front of me, sir, the document, the report on the Joint Select Committee to consider and report on the bill shortly entitled the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Act. And the signatories here, sir, include then Honorable Lisa Hanna, then Honorable Peter Bunting, Damien Crawford, Honorable at the time, Richard Parchment, Olivia Babsy Grange, Mark Golding, Norman Grant, Wentworth Skeffrey, Alexander Williams, former JP Senator, and Senator Tom Tavares Finster. And those signatories, I will look again. Senator Tom Tavares Finster, Oliver Babsy Grange. So where was this minority report and who signed that? But they were correct in signing this report, sir, because the same report highlighted that after multiple conversations, Section 15 was deleted from the bill. And it goes further to say Section 16 will now be termed Section 15 because Section 15 was being removed from the bill. Now, make a look at truth. Because Senator Tom Tavares Finson at the time was present, he knows how strident I was. He knows how strident I was. And so I draw upon the minutes of the meeting dated November 28, 2013. I was a member of the People's National Party, but I was free to speak my mind because I signed no letter. I signed no letter. I was present at this meeting. This was the last meeting or the second to last meeting before the report. Present at this meeting, Honorable Peter Bunting, Honorable Damien Crawford, Senator Sophia Fraser-Binns, the Honorable Mark Golding, Olivia Babsy Grange MP, Mrs., Senator Norman Grant, Mr. Richard Parchment, Senator Wentworth Skeffrey, and Senator...
One thing, I don't know, probably the Andrew Holness-led administration noticed at this point, and to all the citizens I talk about Damien Crawford, it seemed like should he be named president of the opposition party, he would have been a strong candidate for the leadership of the country. And maybe this is why they might go out of them way to try to discredit him in the media, ask him for take back posts and repost different statements and things of that nature. Talk to me in the comment section, I know on the feel though. But it's the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative, as I'm reminding them now. If you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But they like the reason and of course they like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon right after that and put it on all. And this is how you know we'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. You man, move settings fam, and until the reason again, when you live, love and prosper.